2 weeks ago, we put out a long video about US Customs. Since then, the number that actually matters has changed. The surcharge riding on a package from Japan is now about 12.5%. And unlike the one it replaced, this one has no expiry date written into it. In that video, we also said $800, the point where we stop prepaying duty for you. That line moved too, so this video is a correction. What the rate is now, why it is not going away on its own, and what actually changed for the way your package gets to you. We're not going to leave an old number sitting on the internet. First, what did not change? The customs duty on the cards themselves. It's zero. Trading cards sit under heading 9504.40 in the US tariff schedule, and the base rate is free. It has been that way for years, and it did not move this time either. So keep that straight. Cards did not suddenly become a heavily taxed product. What moves is always the layer on top. So, that layer on top, when we made the last video, there was a flat surcharge on almost every country, brought in as an emergency measure. That one had a 150-day timer built into it, and on July 24th it expired, right on schedule. But at the same hour of the same day, a different surcharge started. This one targets countries the US says are not doing enough on forced labor, and it covers more than 60 economies. For packages from Japan, it works out to about 12.5%. And here's the part that matters. This one has no expiry date written into it. The old one disappeared if you left it alone. This one continues if you leave it alone. Meanwhile, lawsuits calling it unlawful have already been filed. So honestly, right now it's about 12.5%, and nobody can promise you what it will be later. Second change, and honestly, this one only matters if you buy big. For mail going to the US, the sender has to pay the import duty before shipping. Until now, that was only possible up to $800. Above that, we couldn't prepay, so the package went through formal clearance in the States, and you paid on arrival. From July 24th, that ceiling moved to $2,500. Most orders were never anywhere near that line, so for most of you, nothing changes here. But if you do buy one expensive single, the duty is now handled before it ships, and nothing is due at your door. One thing that has not changed though, the old $800 duty-free allowance is gone, and it is not coming back. Now, a misconception worth killing. Packages don't get held at customs because the value is high. They get held when the paperwork is wrong. Vague contents, a value written lower than what you paid, a commercial order marked as a gift. That is what gets pulled aside. A properly declared package moves through, even a large one. And now that the duty-free allowance is gone and everything gets declared, that gap only gets wider. So the thing to care about isn't the rate, it's whether the store declares your package honestly. Here's exactly how we do it. Orders up to $2,500, we collect the duty at checkout and pay it before the package leaves Japan. You just receive it. Orders above that, postal rules don't allow prepayment, so it's settled on the US side, and we refund what we collected at checkout. You are never charged twice. And to everyone watching from outside the US, most of the world is not this complicated. Your package arrives, you pay your own country's import charge once, and it's predictable. That's the normal way international shipping works, and there is nothing wrong with it. The US is just the unusual one right now. One last thing to keep separate: your state sales tax. That is a different tax from federal customs duty, and prepaying duty does not cover it. Whether it applies and how much depends on your state, and usually it's on you to report. So, to sum up, 1. The duty on the cards themselves is 0, and that didn't move. 2. The surcharge right now is about 12.5%, with no expiry date written in, and it is being challenged in court. 3. Up to $2,500, we can prepay it for you. These numbers will move again. When they do, we'll come back and correct ourselves again. For what's true today, Check the sources in the description and our checkout page. Next up, Malaysia. If you want your country covered first, tell us in the comments.